Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Leonardo Leite here with one more live lesson. Stay tight. I'll be with you in approximately 1 minute. Hang on. All right. I hope you can hear me. Stopping the music. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Leonardo Leite with one more VIP live English lesson with the magic story lesson. Welcome. I was missing this. I miss you guys. All right. So let's see if everybody can hear me. If you can hear me well, type yes. Type yes in the chat box. I'm going to put the chat box right. Let's see where I can see the chat box here. Maybe right. Yeah, well, let's put it here. It's okay. Yeah, you can all hear me. Thank you so much. I saw somebody there saying, hello, Ana Luisa Alckmin. How you doing today? Hello. All right. I am very excited about it. I'm always excited about this, Every time I start the class, I get excited about it. And one of the things that you must do, my friend, is get excited about your learning. That's what you need to do. Okay. I just want to give a shout out to Manuel Lima. First live, and he's happy. I am very happy for you too, Manuel Lima. All right, welcome, and welcome everybody else, okay? Welcome you who's there, watching me at this time of the day, which is not very easy, right? I know, but always remember that this class is always recorded. You can always watch this class over and over again, and you must do it. You must do it for several reasons. One of them is that you need to listen. You need to listen, my friend. Listening is very important. Very important. And this magic story lesson helps you with your listening and with your speaking. I am not here to teach you any grammar rules, all right? Or anything like that. I'm here to make you talk. So, if you're here watching me for the first time, remember, follow my instructions and please turn off every cell phone you have, okay? Close the social media windows. If you're watching me from a cell phone, from a smartphone, put your headphones on, and if you're watching from a desktop or your laptop computer, use your headphones because you're gonna hear much better. All right. So I believe that everybody can hear me well. We can get started. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, good. Well, today's magic story is very, very funny. Okay. And of course, it belongs to the endless series of Dear Abby letters. You can always, Dear Abby letters is on public domain. Okay, you can Google Dear Abby letters, and you will see all the Dear Abby letters there. And why I like so much using the Dear Abby letters, because they're real. They're real people talking about their real issues and problems and situations. All right, and it's real English. It's real English. Okay, and they're short, they're fun, and there is always a message in the end. Right, there's always a message for us to think about and take it for life. So I try to make this as much as possible close to reality, and I hope you can enjoy. We're gonna be talking about. Let me open my notepad here, and the title. Let me show you the title of this magic story here. There it is. Okay. Okay, the title is Missing Smile. Okay? Missing Smile. When we and now that's why I'm gonna. Oh no, you can see it. Okay. Missing Smile. There. That's it. Okay? And the reason I'm going to talk about what's missing smile anyway. Okay? So let me show you here on my notepad what's missing something. Okay? Missing something is faltando alguma coisa. So for example, you have 3 pens, okay? 3 pens. And you only see 2, there is a missing pen. 1 pen is missing. So when we say that something is faltando, alguma coisa está faltando, we use missing. All right? And missing smile, so let's put here. Faltando algo. Okay? And a missing smile, what can you think? A missing smile. It's a smile that at the moment doesn't exist. So we're going to be talking about a woman that wrote to Dear Abby, talking about this problem that she's been having. All right? And so I'm going to give you the vocabulary first before we dive into the story. Okay? Well, it's the story about a woman who falls in love with a man, and this man has some issues. And one of the issues is that he has a missing smile. Now, it's funny and tragic at the same time, okay? The problem has something to do with his teeth. Okay? His teeth. That is the problem. All right? So, let me give you some vocabulary here. All right? The woman that we're going to be talking about is a 66-year-old woman. Now, why am I calling your attention to this 66-year-old woman? Because in English, when we want to describe something, for example, uma mulher de 66 anos, in English, we do it backwards. It's a 66-year-old woman, not years old. Okay, it's a 66-year-old woman. 14. It's a 14-year-old boy. Okay, 14-year-old boy. Or a car that costs $1 million. So it's $1 million car. It's $1 million car. It's a car that costs $1 million. What you have to be attentive to? O plural some. Ok? Uma mulher de 66 anos, she is a 66-year-old. A boy who's 14 years old, he is a 14-year-old boy. A car that costs $1 million is $1 million car. All right? So that's the first thing that you should pay attention to. And it goes for everything. For example, it's a trip that lasts 3 days. A trip that lasts 3 days. Okay? Uma viagem que dura 3 dias. That becomes a 3-day trip. A 3-day trip. Okay? Got it? Is that clear? Good. So let's move on. Let's move on. So we're going to be talking about ages. Okay? And you're going to see in the story that she says, I think that she says, I don't look my age. Okay? I don't look my age. It means that she looks younger. Okay? And when she says, I don't act my age, it means that she has a behavior of a younger woman. Right? So, for example, you can look at me. I don't look my age. Right? See? I am 25 years old and I look 20. Okay? So, what about you? Do you think you look your age, or do you look younger, or do you look older? Do you act your age, or do you act as a younger person, or do you act as an older person? Okay? So, look your age, act your age. You're going to see that too. All right? Something that you're going to notice in the story is that the person, the guy, he lives on Social Security. He lives on Social Security. To live on Social Security is to depend on government's help. I'm going to put this here. Depend on government help. Okay? In Brazil, there's a perfect example, which is Bolsa Família. Bolsa Família is very similar to Social Security. Okay? Is when you are at a certain level that you qualify to receive some money from the government to help you survive, to help you live your life. Okay? So when the person, in English we say, I live on Social Security, or I receive Social Security. I'm qualified for Social Security. And normally, very poor people, only very poor people live on Social Security. All right? Very, very poor. People who, homeless people, Homeless is a person who doesn't have a home to live. So the government helps that person. So that person lives on Social Security. But not only homeless, lots of people who have their homes, but they don't have a salary, they're unemployed, they live on Social Security. All right? What else are we going to see? We are going to talk about the guy's teeth. Well, we have the upper teeth, okay? We have the upper teeth and we have the bottom teeth. Okay? Remember, teeth is the plural of tooth, right? And remember the pronunciation. Teeth, tooth. Anyway, so we have upper teeth and bottom teeth. Okay? Upper teeth, bottom teeth. And we also have false teeth. False teeth is the typical dentadura. In some areas, they also call it denture. Okay? But if you don't remember denture, it's false teeth. Okay? False teeth. And lots of people use it. All right? They lose their real teeth and they use these false teeth. So you're going to see false teeth too. All right? And why does this guy use or doesn't use false teeth? Because some of his teeth are rotten. Rotten means podre. Podre. Rotten. Well, the woman somehow likes this man who's been having problems with his mouth, with the hygiene of his teeth or whatever. And she's willing to pay for the treatment. Willing to pay means disposto a pagar or disposta a pagar. Willing to pay. So when you are willing to do something, okay? Willing to do something. Willing to do something means that you are open to do that. So for example, are you willing to work on your English? Yes or no? Yes, I am willing to take this full year of English practice. I am willing to do that. It means that you want and you say to yourself and to everybody else that you are going to do it. Okay? So that is to be willing to do something. And there is more. When you want to start talking, and then in the story, she wants to talk to this man about the problem in his teeth. Okay? But she doesn't know how. She doesn't know how to start the topic. That means approach the subject. Okay? To approach the subject means tocar no assunto. Okay? Approach the subject. Sometimes you need to approach the subject very carefully because it's a sensitive subject. So you need to approach the subject with some care. All right? So that is to approach the subject, is to find a way to start talking about that topic, about that subject. And she wants to call his attention to the problem. To call somebody's attention to something is to point something out. To point something out. To point something out is exactly what I am doing with you right now. I am pointing out to you the most important phrases and vocabulary that you need to understand in order to read thoroughly the text, to listen with no problem. So to point something out is to call your attention to one point. Okay? Well, I would like to point something out to you. That's a very common phrase, okay? Well, let me point something out to you. Okay, let me point one thing out to you. Or let me point out something to you. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can say point something out or point out something, right? And as the main topic of this story is taking care of your or his or her teeth, you're going to see School of Dentistry. Dentistry. Okay? School of Dentistry, which is Escola de Odontologia. Dentistry is the topic, is the subject of people who take care of our teeth. Dentists. Okay? It's a school for dentists. So, School of Dentistry. You're going to see that in the story too. All right? And in the end, you are going to see the phrase in a different way, but the phrase is to deal with something. To deal with something. To deal with something is to do something about that. The best way and the best sentence in Portuguese that describes that is lidar com. Lidar com. So normally we have to deal with a problem, deal with a situation. And if you are an intelligent person, a smart person, you deal with the problem in one way. If you're angry or not very smart at that moment, you might not deal with the problem very well. So to deal with something. So it's a phrase. Like, oh, I can't deal with this problem. Please help me. Or I'm going to help you deal with that problem. All right? Or, okay, I'll deal with it. Okay, I'll deal with it. Which means that we'll work out the problem. Right? Okay, good. So vocabulary done. If you have any questions before I start the reading, let me know. And let's go to the reading, my friends. Let's do this. Okay? Here it is. All right. Missing smile. Let me see if I can. Okay. Good. All right, good. So I took my face off the video so that you can... All right, good. You can focus on the text. All right? Are you all with me here? Good. So let's do that. All right. We're going to start right here. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Dear Abby, I need your advice. I'm a 66-year-old woman who has been single for most of my life. I am semi-retired and I don't look or act my age. I recently met the man of my dreams on a dating app. We are the same age and the attraction is mutual. However, there's one thing I'm having trouble with. He lives on Social Security, which is okay, but he has no upper teeth. He lost his false teeth, and his bottom teeth are rotten, and he has no intention of replacing them. I would be willing to pay for his teeth, but because I'm not sure how to approach the subject, I have decided not to see him anymore. We have agreed to stay in contact by texting. I don't know how to handle this. Can you help me? Turned Off in Virginia. Dear Turned Off, your ideal man has more problems than having lost his uppers. His lack of attention to dental hygiene is a danger to his health. If you care about him, point it out. And when you do, explain that there are low-cost options for getting treatment, such as contacting a school of dentistry where students treat patients under the supervision of a qualified professors. If this problem is fear of dentists, that can be dealt with too. Rather than write any checks to pay for his new teeth, encourage him to be more proactive in taking care of himself. If you do, you'll be doing him a favor. Oh my God. Guys, what do you think of this story? The woman is 66-year-old and she falls in love with a man in a dating app. Do you know what a dating app is? A dating app is very famous. For example, Tinder. Tinder is a dating app. Okay? Par Perfeito, Happen, all these apps that connect people with each other. So she met him on a dating app, and he's the man of her dreams, but there is a little problem. The guy has no upper teeth. He lost his false teeth, and his bottom teeth are rotten. She wants to pay. She's willing to pay for his teeth, but she doesn't know how to deal with this problem. She doesn't know how to handle this problem, right? And she doesn't know how to approach the subject. So she decides not to see him again. And they agreed to keep on dating by texting. By texting. All right? But she's not feeling comfortable. And Abby says, "Dear turned off in Virginia." By the way, let me explain to you what turned off means. Oops. Turned off means turned off means frustrated. Okay? Frustrated. Not very excited. All right? That's turned off. And Abby says your ideal man has more problems than having lost his uppers, right? Okay. And then Abby says, encourage him to be more proactive towards his oral hygiene, and tell him that he can go to low-cost treatments such as dentistry schools, right? And also there are people who will help him if he is afraid of dentists. So guys, this is very funny. Okay, it's a very funny situation. And I want to hear later, by the end of this lesson, I want to hear your opinion. What should the woman do to, get back to the love of her life, right? Let's do one more reading. And in this case, I'm going to go back here. Okay, we can do this here. And yeah. And I'm going to read it again to you, explaining some few things. All right? Here it is. Dear Abby, I need your advice. I'm a 66-year-old woman who has been single most of my life. I am semi-retired and don't look or act my age. I recently met the man of my dreams on a dating app. We are the same age and the attraction is mutual. However, there's one thing I'm having trouble with. He lives on Social Security, which is okay, but he has no upper teeth. He lost his false teeth, his bottom teeth are rotten, and he has no intention of replacing them. I would be willing to pay for his teeth, but because I'm not sure how to approach the subject, I have decided not to see him anymore. We have agreed to stay in contact by texting. I don't know how to handle this. Can you help me? Turned off in Virginia. Dear Turned Off, your ideal man has more problems than having lost his uppers. His lack of attention to dental hygiene is a danger to his health. If you care about him, point it out. And when you do, explain that there are low-cost options for getting treatment, such as contacting a school of dentistry where students treat patients under the supervision of qualified professors. If his problem is fear of dentists, that can be dealt with too. Rather than write any checks to pay for his new teeth, encourage him to be more proactive in taking care of himself. If you do, you'll be doing him a favor. Okay, good. Let me show my face here to you. All right. If you take a look, there are some words here that you might want to see, which is semi-retired. Okay? I am semi-retired. Okay, retired is when you don't work anymore and you receive money from the retirement plan. Okay? Plano de previdência, aposentadoria, and so on. Semi-retired, that means that this person is not entirely retired. Probably she's working part-time and she receives money for another part-time job. Okay? So that is semi-retired. Another situation of a semi-retired is that when the person is actually retired, but she's still in the marketplace. She's still working and receiving a salary. That's also semi-retired too. Okay? All the vocabulary that I showed you before is here. There's another one here that I didn't mention, was dating app. Okay, as I explained before, a dating app is a website on which you meet people, or an app on your smartphone. Okay, and she met the man of her dreams on a dating app. Have you met anybody? Let me know. Have you met anybody on a dating app? Let me know. If you want to tell us, please let me know if you have ever met someone or fallen in love with somebody through a dating app. All right? Let me know here in the comments. Anyway, have you, Ana Luisa? Really? Yes? Ana Luisa, have you met the love of your life on a dating app? Is that true? All right, good. So, on the PDF, you will see all the vocabulary here, right? All the vocabulary. But now we are going to talk about this, and here comes our typical exercise. Are you ready? Are you ready? Guys, are you getting everything? Okay. All right, I couldn't see the chat box here. All right, now, okay, good. Yeah, but nobody here in this group will say that he or she has been dating on a dating app, right? Okay, this is fun. All right, guys. So now I'm gonna put my face here again. All right. And we're going to remember the story. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. And you answer the question da forma que você quiser. Right? I knew that somebody would say about Jennifer. See, I remember her name is Jennifer. I found her on Tinder. Priscilla Cândido. Thank you, Priscilla. That was nice. All right. This is fun. Yeah, her name is Jennifer. I met on Tinder, right? Okay, good. So I'm going to ask you the question e você responde da forma que você conseguir. It is very, very important. It is very, very important that you open your mouth, you listen to me, and you answer. This is the exercise. You've got to open your mouth and say it. Não adianta você ficar assistindo para este vídeo aqui calado ou calada. This is very, very important. All right? Nothing is gonna happen na sua vida se você não fizer isso que eu tô te dizendo. Se você só ficar assistindo o vídeo aqui enquanto eu faço a pergunta para você ficar tentando responder mentalmente, it's not going to work. All right? It's not gonna work for you. So you've got to open your mouth, mesmo que você cometa um erro. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. All right? Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Okay? Good. So, very quickly, and here it is. How old is the woman? She's 66. Is she single or married? Very good, single. How long has she been single? Most of her life, all her life, forever. Good. What does she do? Or how does she make a living? What does she do? She's semi-retired, right? She's retired. Okay. Where did she meet the man of her dreams? Where did she meet the man of her dreams? No, not Tinder. No, not Tinder. Jesus. On a dating app. On a dating app. All right, good, good. What about the man? How old is the man? Don't remember? Same age, 66. How does he make a living? How does the man make a living? What does he do? On Social Security. He lives on Social Security, right? He lives on Social Security. Good, good. Does he have upper teeth? Yes or no? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have doesn't have upper teeth. Does he have false teeth? Nope, he doesn't. He lost his false teeth, right? What about his bottom teeth? What are they like? Okay. What are his bottom teeth like? Rotten. They are rotten. Very good. Does the man want to replace his rotten teeth? No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to replace the rotten teeth. All right. What is the woman willing to do? What is she willing to do? Pay for his treatment. Pay for his new teeth. Very good. She's willing to pay for his new teeth. And why doesn't she get to help him? Why can't she help him? Why doesn't she help him? She doesn't know how to handle it, right? She doesn't know how to approach the subject. That's why. So what has the woman decided to do? Stop seeing, right? Not seeing him anymore. What a great decision. She stopped, she has decided not to see him anymore, right? Okay. And what is Dear Abby's suggestion? Point out the importance of dental hygiene, right? Lower cost, go to lower cost treatment. Help him being more proactive towards his hygiene, right? Talk to him, right? Actually, Dear Abby suggests that she go and talk to him nicely. Okay? Good. Now, it's your turn to retell the story. Este é o momento que você vai recontar a história. Você vai recontar a história da seguinte forma. You were going to see the question here All right? You are going, can you see the questions here? How old is the woman? Is she single or married? So it's your time to look at the question, mas você não vai responder a pergunta, você vai recontar a história. And I'm going to do it for you here. Okay? Take a look. Well, there was this woman, and she's 66 years old. So there was this 66-year-old woman, and she's single. She has been single most of her life, and she's semi-retired, and she fell in love. She fell in love with the man of her dreams, right? She met him on not Tinder, but a dating app. It could be Tinder, all right? But she met him on a dating app, right? Or a dating site. The guy is the same age, 66 too. Well, what is the problem? What seems to be the problem? Her trouble is that, well, actually, the guy lives on Social Security, and she says it's okay. But the real problem is that he doesn't have his upper teeth. He has no upper teeth. And in the story, Abby says his uppers. Uppers, bottoms. Uppers, bottoms. Okay? And so he doesn't have his upper teeth. He lost his false teeth, so he doesn't have his false teeth, right? And his bottom teeth are rotten. And no, he doesn't have any intentions of replacing the rotten teeth. Well, the woman said to Abby that she's willing to pay for her treatment, but she won't help him because she doesn't know how to approach the subject, right? So she has decided to not seeing him anymore. And they agreed to keep on WhatsApp, right? On texting messages. And Dear Abby just suggested that actually, Dear Abby said that the love of her life has worse problems than just not having his upper teeth, right? He needs to be counseled, and he needs help on dental hygiene, and maybe he could go to a low-cost treatment in School of Dentistries where students treat the patients supervised by qualified professors and so on. Right? Good. So now it's your turn to speak. Até agora você ouviu eu fazendo. Okay? Now it's your turn. Are you ready? Good. Let's do this. All right. So, how old is the woman? Is she single or married? Okay. How long has she been single? Okay, and what does she do? I mean, how does she make a living? Semi-retired. All right. Okay. Well, and where did she meet the man of her dreams? Okay. All right, on a dating app. All right, good. Well, how old is the man? Oh, same age. Okay. And how does he make a living? Does he have his upper teeth? Does he have false teeth? Yes or no? And what are his bottom teeth like? Does he have any intention to replace them? What is the woman willing to do? And why doesn't she? Really? So what has she decided to do? Okay. And what is Abby's advice? Great. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. And the last part, guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Is that easy or what? Could you answer the questions? Could you retell? Let me know. Let me know. Let me take a look at some. Fatima says easy. Okay, and Fatima also says, I met my husband in Brazil. Brazil Cupid. And we are married for about 7 years now. Fatima, is Brazil Cupid a dating site? I don't know. Really? Did you meet your husband on a dating site? This is nice. Wow, this is great. Fabulous. Oh, that's cool. And let me ask you a question. Does he have his upper teeth? Are his lower teeth rotten? Did you have to pay for his treatment or anything? All his teeth are all right. Good, good, good. Okay, nice. If you have any questions so far, let me know here in the chat box. We're going to go now to a harder part of this lesson, is that you're going to ask me the question. Okay? You're going to ask me the question. And to help you do that, I'm going to show you the questions here. Right here. Okay? So here we have the answers. Questions. The answers. 66, single most of her life, semi-retired. Notice that I did not write a sentence. Okay? Good, good. So remember that you just look at the answer and ask me the question. But I'm going to help you. All right? I am going to help you. You remember the questions that you heard, right? So here it is. The woman is 66 years old. Question. How old is the woman? All right. She's single. Question. Is she single or married? Okay. She's been single most of her life. Question. How long has she been single? How long has she been single? How long has she been single? All right. She's semi-retired. Question. What does she do? How does she make a living? What does she do for a living? All right. She met this guy on a dating app. Question. Where did she meet the man? Where did she meet the love of her life? Where did she meet him? Very good. She met him on a dating app. He's the same age. He's 66 years old. How old is the man? He lives on Social Security. Question. What does he do? What does the man do? How does he make a living? What does he do for a living? All these questions are possible, right? No, he doesn't have upper teeth. Question. Does he have his upper teeth? Just like in the beginning, does he have his upper teeth? No, no upper teeth. No upper teeth. No false teeth. He lost them. Does he have false teeth? Very good. Nope, he doesn't. His bottom teeth are rotten. Rotten. What are his bottom teeth like? What are his bottom teeth like? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they beautiful? Are they white? Are they yellow? What are his bottom teeth like? What are his bottom teeth like? Good, good. Completely rotten. Completely rotten. No, he doesn't want to replace his rotten bottoms. He doesn't want to replace his bottom teeth. Question. Does he want to replace his bottom teeth? Very good. Nope, he doesn't. The woman is willing to pay for his treatment. Question. What is the woman willing to do? What is the woman willing to do? What is she willing to do? She's willing to pay for his treatment. Well, she won't help him because she doesn't know how to approach the subject. Question. Why won't she help him? Why doesn't she help him? Right? Why doesn't she talk to him about it? Why doesn't she pay for his treatment? Any of these questions are all right. Because she doesn't know how to approach the subject. She has decided not to see him anymore. She has decided not to see him anymore. What has the woman decided? That's it. What has the woman decided? Question. What does dear Abby, or what does Abby suggest? What is Abby's suggestions? Dental hygiene, low-cost treatments, and help him, talk to him. Okay? Good. So the questions here. Let me give you the questions. Again. How old is the woman? Is she single? How long has she been single for? What does she do? Where did she meet him? How old is he? What does he do for a living? Does he have upper teeth? Does he have false teeth? What are his bottom teeth like? Does he have any intentions to replace them? What is she willing to do? Why won't she pay for his treatment? What has she decided to do? And what is Abby's suggestion? That's it. So now, your job until our next class is to be able to talk about this story, about this magic story. Ask questions. Ask questions to yourself. Answer them. All right? Answer the questions. Ask the questions again. You will do something like this. Okay, I remember the story. It's the story of a woman who's a story of a 66-year-old woman who lives in Virginia, and she's single. She says that she doesn't look her age, she doesn't act her age. She fell in love with a guy on a dating app. She's semi-retired. She loves him very much, but there is one little problem. The guy lives on Social Security, which means that he's very poor, but that's not a problem. The problem is that he doesn't have his upper teeth. And he doesn't have false teeth because he lost it. And his bottom teeth are rotten, and he has no intentions to replace them. And the woman is willing to pay for his treatment, but she doesn't know how to approach the subject. So she has decided not to see him anymore and just date him through texting. She's confused. She doesn't know what to do. She's asking help. She's asking Abby for help. And Abby said that not taking care of his teeth is a bigger problem. Instead of paying for his treatment, the woman should talk to him about low cost treatment go to a dental school, to a dentistry school, a school of dentistry, where the students can help. Or maybe he's afraid of dentists, and that can be dealt with too. That can be resolved. I just did what you need to do. Eu acabei de fazer desse jeito que eu conversei em inglês com você. Essa última parte é o que você deve fazer, o seu objetivo. Você vai conseguir fazer com essa naturalidade toda do Léo? Claro que não no começo. Mas se você treinar, vai. And then you do the same thing with the questions. How old is the woman? And then you answer. And then you answer. She's 66 years old. What does she do? She's semi-retired. Where did she meet the guy? She met him on a dating app, and so on. All right? Okay, guys. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Oh, Priscilla is saying something here. Oh, Fatima said that her husband is a charming man with teeth. And here's the new version. His name is the man of my dreams. I met him on a dating app. He doesn't have the upper teeth, but he could have healthy teeth. Priscilla, that's the spirit. That is the spirit. Okay? Dear Abby letters are just to, to sparkle, to spark something on our mind, and using the vocabulary that we learn here, the phrases that we learn here, in order to make up any story we want. We can actually, we can rewrite the story of Fatima and her husband, right? Fatima met her husband on a dating app, and he had all his teeth. There wasn't much of a problem, but maybe there was another problem. He spoke English and she didn't. Fatima didn't speak English when she met the love of her life. So what could she do? And so on, okay? I'm just messing up with you. Guys, the vocabulary is right here. Oops. Let me show you the vocabulary here. Yep. The vocabulary is right there. As you can see, okay? You can download this PDF, download my audio, listen to this audio, and train your listening, practice your listening and speaking over and over and over. If you don't have any more questions, my dear friends, I'm going to say goodbye to you, wishing you the best week ever. And we are going to see each other again next week for sure with one more magic story. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for participating with me live here. If you're watching this as a recorded session, take one day, take one Wednesday and watch the class with us. All right? Thank you so much. Enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.